Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. Today we're doing a roundup of all the Rainbow Six News over the last week or so. Let's start with the eSports Pack. So first of all, these actually started to drop 24 hours early. I think a little bit over 24 hours actually. And of course that annoyed a lot of people because people wanted to farm them. So being able to farm them basically from the start would have been nice. So they didn't start on time, which is not good. Then the actual esports packs can also be duplicates, which is just on a limited time, something that you want to farm and you have to spend like 5 hours. Like people are literally leaving their computers on overnight and potentially getting duplicates. That is just crazy. Then the actual Twitch drop system is taking at least 24 hours. For me, it's just over 24 hours in order to actually show a pack from the previous day that I was watching at. I can definitely confirm though it is every 5 hours at least, so at least we can have figured that out for sure, because we weren't sure if it was 5 hours or 8 hours. Another annoyance is the Ubisoft Twitch Drop website, which will actually show that you've got double the packs that you actually have. If you click on it, you'll see that there's time stamps for each one of them, and the ones that are at the same time are actually a single pack just showing like 3 times, which is also another annoyance because you're thinking, wait, I should have, like 7 or 10 packs, and I have like either 3 or 4. So that's another annoyance. The other thing though is that actually this is going really well because people are tuning in on Twitch to watch Rainbow Six Siege. Now, of course, this is a lot of people just in the background leaving it running and not actually watching the streams. But from a purely corporate point of view, this is going to be hitting some great numbers that will be totally ticked on the marketing side of things. So these packs will return in the future, like probably different variations of them. And I think they'll probably just keep that same kind of aesthetic where it's just the black and white, which some people like, some people don't like. They should, of course, ditch the charms that are in the esports packs because that's a bad idea. Charms, again, as Twitch drops. It is amazing how much, because we've still got the next phase. You'll notice some Twitch streamers are saying that this is phase 3 right now, but actually this is the end of phase 2. I think some people kind of called it phase 2 part B, and the next phase actually starts. And might not start anymore because there's no 6 Invitational anymore. But that's a whole bunch of other charms, and again, other chances at esports packs as well. Because effectively, if 6 Invitational was still going on as normal, this would be only halfway through the Twitch drop cycle that they've set up. So yeah, a whole bunch more charms to come, which is just nuts. Anyway, the corporate success here or the player frustration is going to end up being the metric that Ubisoft ends up, whether this has been a huge success or potentially a failure. And like I say, I think they'll actually choose success and they'll just tweak it in the future with no dupes and hopefully no charms in the packs. And I think this will be back, and hopefully with a better drop system which doesn't take over 24 hours to give you your stuff, or at least give you a notification that you've got stuff. And I know there's a lot of people out there are frustrated. You will get your packs. It seems to be showing up. Like it took until basically Monday for me to actually get some packs that I watched on Sunday morning. So it's really taken a very long time. Now let's move on to other subjects. So let's talk 6 Invitational. That was delayed, but like people have been calling it delayed, it's effectively cancelled because there is no future date yet. So there will be, but they'll have to wait till COVID dies down before they can really probably plan it and actually get everyone to fly out to it and take part in the event. People have asked why it cannot be a remote event. It's because you literally have teams from the other side of the world facing each other, and that lag just would not work in a competitive level at all. So they're going to have to do an in-person thing, which could delay the 6th Invitational for a very long time until they can actually get everyone together. And in our news, we also got a blog post on cheating as well, which went over how many people they've actually banned on PC. For 2020, that went up to 91,000, which is quite a considerable amount of people obviously getting banned. And the biggest spike is actually at the beginning of the year, when COVID first introduced itself and the whole world basically went into lockdown. So everyone was playing computer games, but also everyone was bored enough to actually try cheating and or even building their own cheats as well. So that's when the biggest spike was, and it dropped off after that. They also began to base people on data. So this is basically like, it would be simple stuff like if your kill rate was crazy high, or maybe your accuracy was crazy high or something like that, then they would ban based on just data alone instead of actually finding a cheat on your computer. So they've been doing stuff like that. And this was a blog post that I didn't bother making a dedicated video on just because it's the usual data reiterated over and over, and it's the usual war that is continuing to always happen where cheaters and developers fight back and forth. And it's, it's a battle that no one will ever win. It will always be back and forth. And unfortunately, cheaters will always show up in the game at some point. Now let's move on to cosmetics. So talking of esports packs, I actually got in the mail a real life esports pack, which was a 6th Invitational 2021 jacket. There'll be a link in the description below if you actually want to buy it, and you can use my code to get like 20% off. But this is the official jacket made for the 6th Invitational 2021. It was actually shown off in an animation with Sam Fisher wearing it, which is kind of cool. And it's a pretty damn nice jacket. It's very thin, so it's not great for winter. It's maybe like a spring and summer jacket. Although, even though I have actually been using it in winter because I've just been wearing it with like a lot of fleeces underneath, and it's very, very nice. Keeps the wind out, and of course it's waterproof as well, so I've been loving it. It's got a lot of cool details and reflective patches and stuff like that, so yeah, it's a very, very nice jacket. There's not much else I can really say about it, and I was very happy to unbox it or unbag it, I guess, because it actually came in a resealable 6th Invitational bag as well. But anyway, guys, the other cosmetics we're going to talk about is that of Iana. So Iana basically got a Spartan bundle, or at least inspired by Spartans, because it is definitely a John 117 green outfit, which is kind of cool, and the headgear is actually really cool. I really do like the headgear. Although I would have loved for them to jump into the actual Spartan and give her more of a Spartan helmet, I guess. But I'll take the Spartan green uniform. Very nice. And then I'll finish this video on the news of the reveal of the next season, the first one of year 6. So it was going to take place on the 21st because, of course, that was the 6th Invitational Finals. But with that being delayed, it was kind of put up in the air what would happen about the reveal. And the reveal is still going to take place on the 21st. Presumably the roadmap will get shown off there as well. Although that could be a different date, it could be earlier. But yeah, the 21st is actually when the new season will get shown off. So it is not long away. And presumably either a day or two after that, the test server will go up and everyone can jump in and play. So yeah, the new season is just about to hit us, which is very cool. I cannot wait to see it. And I especially want to see what they've got planned for year 6. I hope it's as good as year 5. And I hope they've got some really good surprises in there. But we'll have to wait and see, obviously, what they decide to give us. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of everything this week, and I'll catch you next time.